been several months since Warren City Council voted unanimously to declare racism a public health crisis. Part of the city's response included the formation of a task force to try and gather information to fight racism in the city and the region. Chris Serenelli was at the first meeting of that task force tonight and explains how they plan to accomplish their goals.
One of the main priorities was to establish committees and the specific goals that each one will be focusing on going forward. Sixth Ward Councilwoman and co-chair of the task force, Cheryl Saffold, tells me one of those main goals is to make the public aware simply of the realities of racism. This protest from June, days after the killing of George Floyd by a Minnesota police officer, marked the beginning of what led to the Racism Task Force being formed. After voting unanimously to declare racism a public health crisis, following the example of the American Medical Association.
We're not talking about individuals or we're talking about a system.
Warren City Council picked community leaders and concerned citizens to be part of the task force.
Some people think if I invite an African American to my Thanksgiving dinner, then I can't be a racist.
The group will meet each month, honing in on things like the justice system, housing, education, and health care.
We are asking them to form a 5-year strategic plan and to report back to City Council that plan within a year.
Among the circumstances adding to the urgency of the group to make some real tangible progress, the fact that we remain in the midst of this COVID pandemic, a pandemic that has disproportionately affected the African American community.
We have found through our research that racism does affect the health of African Americans. We are hoping that we will be able to make a commitment to that issue.
In the weeks and months ahead, the task force's research and information gathering will form the groundwork for that strategic plan, a plan they expect will yield lasting results.
Give us wisdom and guidance. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen.
In Warren, with more local news, I'm Chris Serenelli.